Hey, Cecil100 here, and this is the one and only disclaimer for this video. As much as half of this is about games and the future of this channel, the other half is dedicated to how I mean to focus on my own future. I thought about deleting my channel update video for a little while now, and I mean for this video to serve as a, hopefully, better scripted and commentated replacement of that video. Thus, this video will, first and foremost, discuss the channel. But real quick, I want to say thanks for 100 subscribers. I'm glad anyone appreciates my videos. But before we even start that, because I'm sure some people are eager to see me suffer through Red Dead 2's epilogue with no kills, and that will still happen, I just need someone to teach me some of the ins and outs of streaming, along with some of its unspoken rules. I also wish to stream playing Bayonetta for the first time among other titles, make my top 5 games video, and a video discussing digital versus physical that I have to rework due to some particular subject matter being removed. I truly wish for this channel to grow, to entertain people as I give my unsolicited opinions about games without divulging too much into politics. And lately I may have been discussing them just a little too much. The reason for this is quite simply I've been a political person for about as long as I can remember, and I haven't yet found a flow for what the bread and butter is for this channel. I've had online friends make jokes about my channel saying, "Oh, I thought this was a political channel," and the like. This is also because people like Heels vs. Babyface, Jamie from Geeks and Gamers, Endymion, Sidescrollers, and other YouTubers inspired me to give YouTube a shot in the first place. Sometimes I try and discuss the culture's effect on any given title, and I start to try and make clear my stance on a political topic, such as when I went on a rant in the middle of my Ackman video to talk about my stance on gay people. I understand that I only meant to make my stance clear, but I can understand how someone may not want to sit through that when I'm talking about the Ackman, hence the following disclaimer at the beginning of that video. This brings me to the next portion of this video you may leave for as I delve into more of my personal struggles that I keep to myself generally. Some of my friends know that I'm unemployed and often send me job application memes. This is one of those things I intend to change and will affect how long it takes until my next upload. Ideally some sort of smaller job before I get into trying to chase my dreams, whether that be vocal work like voice acting or singing, I don't know. The problem I'm facing on the very surface level is struggling with growing up and doing the shit that needs to be done. So yes, I actually plan on taking a break this time instead of succumbing to burnout and procrastinating for not posting enough. As I'm sure many of you know by now, I've called myself a Christian, and I truly wish to uphold the standards of the Bible, which is why I need to actually dedicate more time to God and my future in life as a whole, and that includes my career path. As of the last 5-6 years entering homeschool instead of going to high school, which people have stated fucked up my social life, I've been doing a lot of thought without proper action. I discussed this briefly in my previous channel update video, but I overshared parts of that and now I feel obligated to clarify, despite the low view count on it. This is basically me trying to make a good version of that video. Like I said, hopefully. Okay, so I don't really know how to segue this, but I changed my mind on making this portion its own video, as it's basically the same sort of subject. I had some insight into myself recently after watching this video by the YouTuber Eternalized called The Psychology of the Man-Child.
He escapes into the world of fantasy to find temporary comfort. The poet tries to go as high as possible away from reality, ending up like Peter Pan, the boy who wouldn't grow up, who lives in Neverland, a place where people cease to age and are eternally young. The puer aeternus is also known as the Peter Pan syndrome. In the ancient Greek fable, the astrologer who fell into a well, Thales of Miletus, considered as the first philosopher, is said to have been so lost in thought that while gazing at the stars, he fell into a well. How should one have knowledge of the heavenly things above if one knows not what is beneath one's feet? While the poor has a vivid imagination, he is not capable of transforming these insights into action, because he lives in an ethereal realm and misses the blood and guts of life on earth. As a result, the poor is not very successful in life.
That shit made me feel so called out, but it also gave me perspective on how to proceed. I'll link this video in the comments, but it really got me thinking because prior I was watching a video about Bubblegum Crisis, and while this isn't exactly my delusions of grandeur, another part of this caricature, puer aeternus, as he describes, is the indulging in fantasy to escape the reality that they must face and assimilate with society. I think of lyrics from the Evanescence song Imaginary. Yes, I'm a big Evanescence fan. Ha! Fucking emo! But the lyric is, I know well what lies beyond my sleeping refuge, the nightmare that I build my own world to escape. Escapism. That's what games are for me, and as of recent, very much so for worse. And that is why I'm going to be taking a break. But this time I promise I will deliver on my goals I've set for this channel someday. I can't really guarantee when that will be. But there's that. I mean, I hope I was able to get the proper message across that time. When I get back, I intend to up the quality of everything I do here. From completing my avatar, having a VTuber model of it, like it's a Gundam's, for live streaming and the like, a better channel banner, etc. Maybe I'll even learn how to properly edit videos with a better editing software than an older version of CapCut, but, you know, hard maybe on that one. Anyway, even though this was more of a serious video, I hope you did enjoy. Thanks again for what is, as of right now, 127 subscribers. You all count and motivate me to make better videos. And I hope to catch you later, not too far in the future. But, bye for now.
Fine, I'll fucking say it. I'm a man child. Happy? At least I don't look like fucking DSP.